...407 years ago, it was 1984. I was a student in Port Orange, Florida. Had to have been my sophomore year. I went to lunch, and this crazy ass girl come running into the lunchroom. Oh my god, the space shuttle is blown up. Oh, what the fuck? So we all went running outside. In fact, it had blown up. So like I said, I think it was 1984, right? And so I was 14 years old. The iconic, I don't know what you call it, like plumage, where the smoke trails after something explodes kind of just trickles down. Very visible, just like if you were to YouTube the video right now, or Google any images of it, what I seen is what you see. I mean, it was straightforward. That was it. So, yeah, it was crazy. So, and then I remember going home and my stepmom Annie saying, this is she actually said this is like the second worst thing she's ever seen, and the first being, she was old enough, no offense, she was old enough to not witness in person, but to John F. Kennedy assassination. I mean, that was part of her growing up. That was in her mental. She lived it. That's all I'm gonna say. And for her to say that was the second worst thing that she, because I mean, I'm a JFK nut. I mean, what? I love anything about the assassination. I watched the movies and everything. It's just a little quirk of mine. But anyway, for her to say that was the second biggest thing, it's crazy. Now, I'll tell you one thing though. What some people seem to forget, there was that was the Challenger, I do believe. There was another space shuttle that exploded. Now this one exploded, and man, I cannot remember the name of it, but that one exploded as it was coming down, and I think it lost track over Texas, and it was entering Earth's atmosphere, and everybody forgets about that one. I mean, it was like 1984. That was the one that everybody remembers, and it really is iconic because of the teacher being on board and all that. And for me personally, I mean, I have a really long history with the space shuttle. I actually seen the very first space shuttle take off. My father and I went to, well, I was living in Daytona Beach at the time, and we drove down to the beach, and on the way to the beach, we were probably 10 minutes away from launch time, 3-4 minutes away from actually getting to the beach. And at the time, when you drove over the Halifax River or the Intercoastal Waterway, it was a drawbridge at the time. Now the bridges are, they're fucking huge, right? But before, I'll give you a little example. So now bridges are like this, but bridges used to be like this, and when a boat came through, bridges had to open like that. Yeah, pretty self-explanatory, right? Anyway, I got sidetracked on the bridge story. So we're driving down, and as at the time when you went down the bridge, you're probably 2 minutes away from the beach, and it's a pretty good view. So we we're getting ready to go to park it. We were in a Jeep's. It was CJ7, an awesome Jeep that he had. Anyway, like I said, we're just a couple minutes away from watching the space shuttle, getting parked and watching the space shuttle go up. And there was a radio station. I still remember the call letters, 100.7. It was WDIZ out of Orlando, Florida. It was a rock station at the time, and they said, the DJ said at the time, this goes out to you guys, the first space shuttle or whatever, blah blah blah, and it was time for me to fly my REO Speedwagon, but they timed it perfectly, because when we finally parked and we got on the beach, the song started playing, "Time for me to fly," and it just off in the distance, just this. And literally, if you've never seen a space shuttle in person launch, I don't care if you're 100 miles away, it's still loud. I mean, the jet propulsion is just, it's awesome. And like I said, I just grew up with them. I mean, I just love the space shuttle. So, anyway, that's my rant for the night. I'm going to start a new YouTube channel called Tim Katie's Rants from This Chair. Probably not, because I'm probably not even in focus. Like, this is probably in focus, or this is in focus. I'm not even in focus. Who knows? Alright. Bye.